Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mancion. I'm called to come back and speak about spiritual psychology. Today, I'm going to speak about different ideas. The first one is to be connected to your animal guide. You may already know your animal guide. You do not choose your animal guide. It's your animal guide that chooses you. Of course, you can use all the totems, all the powers of all the animals are used. Wisdom of all animals are yours to use at any time. But if you ask a lot of people from an intellectual point of view, they'll tell you my animal guide is a lion or a bear or some kind of like dragon or whatever, but it's not really how it works. And sometimes a very small animal can be a very powerful guide. For the best way, the only way to find out what your animal guide is to enter into a meditation, a place of peace, of rest, and imagine yourself in this beautiful nature. And then you're going to see an animal shows up, and that's the one. Regardless, you don't choose it. It is he who will choose you, and accept it. Accept it as a guide. A lot of animal guides will not like to be disclosed, to be told to other people what is your animal guide. Mine doesn't really matter. It's a bird, it's a beautiful bird, high up in the hierarchy of the birds. It's about this grace, this unfolding grace. But it's very important. It's kind of important to know what is your connection, and yet you can use all the powers of all the other animals as a totems or power center. And we also have a personal tree. Same thing, it is the tree that chooses you. You don't choose it. So you go into a meditation and you wait till you have a tree that comes in, a name of a tree or a tree. It can come, for those who are not so visual, it can come in terms of sound, the name of a tree. And for we all have a tree, and by their fruits you will recognize them. Like Isis and Osiris, it is the orange tree. In all the ceremony, they will use oranges. There was the story of Daphne and Apollon. She became I'm not really sure how, the laurier. Thing that the Roman emperor used to wear, and that was it was the favorite tree of the gods. But there is and in the past there was those societies that were druids. The druids were like medicine priests and spiritual teachers of the communities. Pagan communities, and they had a lot of wisdom in relationship to the knowledge of plants. And when somebody had a deep philosophical questioning in the tribe, they used to take him to the forest to touch wood, to touch the wood of the tree that will give the answer. So it's to fulfill a desire or something. It was just about understanding the power of trees. They're really highly intelligent beings. They have an etheric ruby at their roots, and they're connected to on a universal level to all other trees in the universe, not just on the planet, but all trees. All the trees are connected to all other trees. The bigger a tree, the more consciousness it has. For me, my tree is a sequoia. They're beautiful, they're amazing, but I have not yet unlocked the power of those interdimensional beings. For they are magnificent, extraordinary trees. That they came to me when I asked, and so I'm just accepting with grace. So it is so it is very important to know that we have this root strength within nature, and so it's also a lot of things have been revealed to me right now. It is Spirit is saying, don't talk to anybody about it. It has to be top secret. For when you, it's good to be able to be discreet, and when you share something with someone, know that it is someone you trust, and that is someone that is discreet. It's very important. It's a very essential, and. And if you have something that you don't want anybody to know, you want to take a note, take it in a notebook. Don't put it in a computer, because the level of and privacy invasion is far greater than anything they will claim to that is known. So it's like, but if you have a secret, just keep it to yourself or share it with. But things are going to unfold. It's just certain things. I've been asked to just not talk about it to anybody, so I won't talk about it. For we have cards, we receive cards here. We don't deal the cards here. We receive cards from heaven. It's the cards we have, is what we have at any given time, and it's not good to always show your cards, to play them one at a time. It's just some common sense, but it's not really the odds and the cards. When you're playing poker, it depends on the psychology of the people you're playing against. So but life is fun. Life has to be fun. And understand also there is all kinds of diversions. A lot of people are using diversion. They will show you something while they're doing something behind your back there, and it's like what's going on in the medias and all that. It is purely diversion. For my project will be very inclusive. It will include all, yet there's going to be things, aspect of the project that's going to be very exclusive as well. And For the more you discover the vastness and complexity of the universe, of the multiverse, the grand universe, the master universe, the more you are, my mind is completely baffled, staggered by its complexity, its beauty, it's incredible. And the more you discover, the more you realize how incredible, it's like amazing beyond anything we can ever dream or think about. So the truth of the Creator that we are slowly but surely reattributing ourselves by remembering that we came from that source, that we are that source, will unfold. And the spiritual connection is not a random thing. It has, if somebody has more spiritual connection, it's because they cultivate it. It doesn't, God does not give random. But so if you receive something, it's because somewhere you open yourself to receiving whatever the information, and certain information are just for you. Other information needs to be shared so that so it can grow and you can receive some more. It's all about spiritual discernment, because we have our consciousness down here, and then there is we can understand that there is the greater consciousness of the Creator that is around every experience. But in between the consciousness that we have here and the consciousness of the Creator, there is a great deal of spiritual guides and angels and all the spirits that are watching what is going on within our mind and our behavior and intention, our desires, everything. They don't have judgment, but they're watching everything. So there is the whole company of heaven is really accessible, available. Once we become aware of any consciousness, we can start communicating. But it has to be not from an inferior, subjugated. We have to come to our power to realize we're just. Anybody is just an exchange of the Creator. Just respect the wisdom of those who are more consciousness and respect the ignorance of those who are lower consciousness. And it's part of the process. So that's what I wanted to discuss today. I wanted to say also that sometimes there's blips in the matrix. There is, like, the matrix. Sometimes this temporal linear reality. Sometimes there is problems with it. It doesn't always work. It's pretty coherent. It's like a good make believe. But I'll use one example that I could figure out that my timeline is not the one timeline that is commonly known right now. There is this big Hollywood movie. When I tap on Wikipedia, I'm going to see it came out in 1996. Yet I left Los Angeles in 1990, and I remember very well my mother was married to a movie critic. In 1986, we saw this movie with different friends. We commented on it. We didn't really like it. Ralph didn't really like it. There was usually the screenings is just you go to the studio, whatever studio is producing the movie, when you know at what time and what room. They don't even ask for price. They just let you see the movie. And but this one movie, there was a whole reception around it and like champagne and all that. I remember we commented on it in 1986, yet when I looked in Wikipedia, the movie didn't come out in this timeline until 1996. It's kind of funny things. Also wanted to say, when we do one thing, we do one thing as we do everything. So it's not so much what we do, it's who we are doing it. It's like if we are ordered, and it's like I studied martial arts a little bit when I was younger, Aikido and Iaido. Iaido is an art of sword, and it's like for all your life you choose a cut. You have a sword. And you use a cut, you bring it to your center or a diagonal, you choose a cut, and for all your life you perfect it, you perfect it, you perfect it, you perfect it. So it's like if you can do one thing extremely well, you know that it's gonna reflect on everything you do. Same thing, like if you can correct something on something that's so unimportant, but yet it's like you make it better, it will affect positively the rest of everything. So it's like just becoming aware, just tuning into the frequency. There is so much that is about to come out. So we're just very grateful and excited. Well, I hope you are. I hope you're having a good day. I'm going to pull a card and read the introduction to the. I thank you very much for liking, for sharing, for commenting, and subscribing, and for your donations. It's very kind. And if you want a private session, you can send me an email. The card of the day is the message in the bottle. So it's very much about reading the signs. But I'm going to read let's see, what number is it? It's number 15. So I don't really like to read here online, but. The message in the bottle, I have to translate it as well. Communication, a sign, a foreknowledge of something that comes, that shows the way towards a higher good. Spirits are sending you signs as soon as you ask. When you believe, you receive. and when you are fully versed in discussing the language of symbol, oracle, and gesture, uh, they can take the form of flying birds or logos in a logo on a truck or song on the radio. Uh, wait for the confirmation. Wait for the confirmation that this indicates that you are in the right direction. Open your ears, because anybody could give you the answer to your questions. Today the message is this: spirit is hearing you, and the answer is positive. So the spirit will always say yes. So just be attentive to the messages. And I'm going to finish with a song that went through my head. It's something that I probably should have a piano with me. I'm going to sing it a cappella. It's called Piano Man. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffling. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He said, "Son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when our younger men close. Oh la di da di di da, la la di di da da da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Where we all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. Now John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. And he's quick with a joke and to light up your smoke, but there's some place that he'd rather be. He say, "Bill, I believe this is killing me," as a smile run away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. Oh la 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 di di da, la la di di da da da. Now Paul is a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. And he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as the businessmen slowly get stoned. And they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Where we all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano, it sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer. And they sit at my bar and put bread in my jar and say, "Man, what are you doing here?" Oh la 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 di di da, la la di di da da da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. Well, music's quite wonderful. It is the one art that is the closest to the emotion, because the sound and emotions are very close, very nearby. And everybody appreciates music on some level, which is different for the other form of art that needs a little bit more culture. When you appreciate art, paintings, for instance, the more you know, the more you appreciate it. And it's good to learn anyway. We're all learning. For the observer is he who does not interfere. It is temperance. It's about keeping purifying, keeping things in balance, keeping the light side of ourselves dominant. The highest wisdom is recomfort. We want to find recomfort. We want to recomfort ourselves. We want to be sure that we eliminate doubt so we can clear the way to continue to have faith in ourselves and faith in the Creator and faith in life. what we need to understand, same card as we had in French, we need to understand is the world of energy. It is the magician. It is the one. When the cause is only love, the effect will only be love. So we are removing all kinds of, for instance, when you're into a crowd and you have people, when I used to love it when I was young in LA to watch people, or in Miami, to watch people walk by and to make comment of how they look and how they. But now it's like I just see divine children of God that have forgotten they are children of God, but they're going through their past, and usually their parents reflect some level of their consciousness. But rather than criticizing them for their form, for their haircut, for whatever, it's better to see the divine light within them. You can still comment in your head, but it's like rather than, we don't want to project negative things on different people, because everybody's following his own path and will find their way from there. What we need to do is to elevate our consciousness, to continue to breathe and to reconnect to the higher guides. There is wonderful energies that once we'll be connected, will be in our connected self, will be constantly surrounded by divine beings and consciousness with amazing information. And so, but information, a lot of it will be hidden because God loves to make surprise and suspense. It's like there's a lot of, God knows all the stories. He's the writer of all the stories. And the outcome will be to listen. This the message in the bottle. Listen to what life is telling you. Sometimes when someone could be from a song in the radio, but it can be from anyone. The most ignorant person could bring you the ultimate wisdom you're looking for in relationship to anything. It won't be his consciousness. It will be the soul or the spirit within the person. So listen to life. Listen to your heart mostly. Listen to what the higher guidance, the higher voices from within. And when it gets too noisy, just say silence, and then you create a silence in your mind, and then you can dictate what's going on next. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Salat.